All right, so this is Tokyo Open, all right, and you have to mark the structure. You have to draw the structure like the Wyckoff structure. So what can you see? Just before it, you see how the price is entering into this session, how the price is entering into the session. Okay, can you tell me how the price is entering? What's going on here?
Accumulation.
Okay, accumulation. This one, yeah, this one is accumulation, yes. And then the price is entering into this one. What is this?
Reaccumulation.
This one reaccumulation. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's draw the structure now. Okay, so first of all, I see that this is the first low, the second low. I can draw the structure like this. Okay, if I draw the structure here, of course. All right, so this is a kind of shortening of thrust here, right over here, and the price broke through this region, consolidated for a while. Okay, right into the session, and then finally, and what do we see here? The price makes upthrust setup to the upthrust, and the price is resuming. Now we go back to the 5-minute time frame and refine the structure. We remove this. Okay. Now we have a clear setup now. Okay. That's right over here. So the price has formed a spring. Okay. And the price finally broke out on this session. Okay. 8 p.m. So if we go to 3 p.m. now. Okay. So this is actually redistribution session. Redistribution. Understand?
Because it's FTN, is it?
Sorry?
Why redistribution again?
Okay, let's suppose as I explained you. Okay, let's bring this session. Where is it? Is it here? Yes. So I want to see how the price is entering into this. Okay, this is reaccumulation, as I told you. Okay, this is reaccumulation. All right. Okay, kind of SOT, and then the price just drift forward, right? And then we draw the channel here. Okay, the channel here, there are two ways to draw the channel. Okay. Okay, let me draw the channel now so that you get an idea. This is first lower high, right? This is the first high. This is second high. Sorry, second low. So this is first higher low. Am I right? This one is the first higher low. So we draw from here and extend it all the way to the upside, right? A manner kind of, I mean, there's no overbought, but there is a kind of over, you can say there is shortening of the thrust is being observed right over here. Right?
It's only overbought if the volume is high volume, right?
Sorry, where is high volume? This one? No, in the Asian session, in this session, you will not experience high volume, usually. Okay. You will only experience high volume when the price breaks out of this structure. Just right over here. Got it?
Okay.
It is impossible to experience high volume during this session because the market is very, very slow. Okay. And we are not trading this time. Okay. We are just seeing the structure now, what's going on. All right. So there is accumulation, reaccumulation, and the price then just make a channel, and the price redistributed, and the price broke through the channel, right? Finally, the price broke through the channel right over here, and then the price started doing what? Redistributing. So you go to the 5-minute time frame, and now you will just hide this session now. Okay. Now you can see after the price breaks through it, the price trade does what? And if I can make it more clearly, the SOT you can see. Okay, on a 5-minute time frame, I can adjust it. 1, 2, 3. You can see high volume over here. All right, and the price started. Okay. So obviously, okay, this one after it we see they're very low volume, but this is actually okay. The price breaks through this channel. Am I right? It's the entire channel, right? And
Yep.
after breaking the channel, what price does what? The price started doing the price is in a range. So such the range is known as redistribution. I think you know about it. Am I right? Okay. We have several high volume over here. You can see several high volume over here, and then the price makes upthrust, test of upthrust, And then after that, price just goes into this 8 a.m. your time. So we go to your time frame, 8 a.m. You can see much more clear structure now. Okay, up thrust. Sorry. And desktop up thrust. After that, the price breaks through your channel, right? Breaks through this channel, right? So this is FTI. Usually when the break is like, when you see a very low volume in the past and then suddenly the price increases and breaks through it, you don't need a retest of that one. Okay, you can just start trading this. You can start trading this, this market. So what you have to do now, the point is that if the candle bar is too high, just like this, where would you place your high? That's a problem. Where would you place your stop loss? If I place my stop loss right over here, it will be too high, right? Too high over here because the candle is huge, right? So I can just, take this one. So I don't know like how far would it go? Would it go here? Would it go here? Right? Are you getting the point? So for this one,
Yeah.
if you have a very high candle like this, when we have a high breakout like this, what you can do, you can grab the Fibonacci retracement tool, okay? And from the Fibonacci retracement tool, you just draw like this and go to its settings, okay? In settings, you just uncheck everything, okay? So when you apply its default, okay, this is a default one, but I need to modify the settings now. I need 0. I don't need 3.82. I need 6.1. I don't need this one. I don't need this one. I don't need this one. This one not required. This one not required. This one not required. Okay, background not required. All right. This color here. Okay. All fine. Now, I just draw the structure from here to here. Measure the full candle size. Okay. So just right over here, I can place my stop loss in between of this one, 66.1, 0.618 and 0.5. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, I can just do the percentage. If you want in percentage, we can do the percentage. Where is percentage? Was levels percentage. Okay. So I can do the percentage. Now, if I just extend it like this, okay, you can see there are percentages like this. One is 61.8, one is 50%. So your stop loss should go below 61.8 and 51. Just right. So in between of these two. Okay, got it? So you measure the height of this one from here to here. Okay. Height of this candle. In between, this could be your stop loss. So you take a short position right over here. This is the entry. Your stop loss would be in between here. Okay. And now you'll get a much more higher risk to reward ratio. Got it? Got it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I put I
Mm,
just stand by the Fibonacci retracement.
yeah.
And then once the candle close,
Mm,
then I will just put my short.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You put your entry right over here. Your stop loss should be in between of this one. Okay. Like 50 to 61.8% of this huge bar. This breakout bar. Example, you can also place if you want to place in this bar. Like suppose you're placing your entry right over here. Where would your stop loss go? Okay, let's suppose this is an entry bar. This is a 2-bar top reversal. We usually miss this kind of bar, right? You say, oh, it's too
Bottom
huge.
reversal, is it?
Sorry, yeah, 2-bar bottom reversal. So what I do, I ask you to wait for the retest. And then sometimes retest does not come and the prior market shoot up. You can also take this entry. What you have to do, if you want to just place your stop loss here, just do one thing, grab this Fibonacci retracement tool, measure the height of this one and this one, okay? And then now your entry goes over here, okay? As I told you, this one here. Okay, this one, this is the entry. Okay, your stop loss goes between this and this. Okay, got it? 60 and 50 and 60, 61.8. Now you remove this. Okay. And this is your 2R. Got it?
Yep.
Okay. So if I just measure it, you can see here very easily. So 2.03 R
But
was
this is
easily
going
achieved.
against the buyers, right?
No, I'm just telling you. This is not going. This one.
Yeah.
No, I'm just telling you. For example, maybe this one here. Okay. This bar here, you take the breakout here. This bar. Okay. If you take it's a huge shot here, right? So sometimes you're gonna place it. How would you place your stop loss? Okay. This bar here. Once, for example, you're breaking out of this range here from which point? This point here. Let's suppose. Okay, the price breaks out here. All right. And you would want to take the entry. Where would you take the entry? But in such situation, you would come for the retest, right? Because it's a breakout and after one from the retest. But I'm taking when there is a very hard, for example, this one, huge bar here. Okay. You have no choice, but you have just taken a shot here. What would you do? Huge bar, and you can see the prices in a very narrow range. You see narrow range, and after narrow range, what happens whenever the price is in a very narrow range, just like this, the price just breaks out. So the price often does not get to retest this region. Got it? The price just straight away goes down and down. This happens or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for that, there is a technique. You just measure the height of this one and this one. Okay. And then you place your trade at this one. This is just one of the way to place your trades. Let's exit this one. Got it? All right. This is just one of the way. Similarly, but normally, obviously, this huge bar is a lot, right? I would not. I'm just saying just a normal average bar. For example, let me show you. Let me show you. Like this bar. Like this bar. You got it? So you can
Okay.
place your stop loss right over here and then keep on entry. Okay. And for example, this one is easy technique, right? Okay. For example, you are talking about the breakout bar. This is normal. Let's see another bar. This one here. Okay. It's very huge. And now what you have to do, you can just place a stop loss here, take profit right over here. I explained you already this one. And then yeah, this bar here, for example, you just miss this bar and then you are here over this market. How are you going to place your trade? So you can just, for example, this one is offers no result, but in case if you miss it and you have this bar already here, you want to enter the market. What are you going to do? You're going to measure this one and this from here to here, place your stop loss right over here, entry right over here. Got it? And then just ride all the way up. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, let me show you. Entry, stop, target. Got it? So you see, you can still grab a lot of this whole move to the upside. This bar, for example, this bar is huge bar, and you enter right over here, as I told you. Your stop loss would go somewhere around here. Okay, and then this would be your. So if you do a Fibonacci retracement, you can see your stop loss. Where should it go? Yes. From here to here. Your stop loss would be just right over here. Okay. And then this whole bar. This is 28. sorry, 50. Reverse 6.8. Got it? But make sure that your Fibonacci is in reverse mode. Reverse mode, okay? Make sure about this one. Got it?
Alright, okay.
Okay. So you see, now you have entered over here and you thought, okay, I have missed this upthrust. Let's suppose for some reason you were unable to catch it, but you did not see any kind of, big volume, something like that to enter the market here. And you just missed this market. Now what you gonna do? This is a huge bar and you see increase in volume. And this breaks the last low. This breaks the last low, falling through ice type of candle. Okay, the bar. Now you can enter right over here, make a Fibonacci tool, place your stop loss according to the Fibonacci rule, and then place your trade. Got it?
Alright, okay.
Okay. Let me show you one more example now, then we will continue forward. This technique is for this bar here. So your stop loss might go here. Okay. This bar here. Stop loss might go between it. This. And that's a huge bar here. 2R. Okay. Now, of course, it depends on where you are. You also have to draw it. I'm just giving you the rough example here because you will also draw this channel to identify. And now, yes, now normally what you will do in this situation, when you're entering here at this point, your stop loss goes beyond here and you have not reached 2R, but you have seen that you have already reached overbought, right, of this trend channel. So you exit the trade at 1.93R. It's okay to exit at 1.95, 93. Okay, close enough. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah. Even for the upthrust, it's very effective technique. This one here, you entered over here, right over here. Place your stop loss right over here, and you can catch the whole move. If, for example, if you just place over here, you see the stop loss here and this one. But this is only for the huge bars, okay? Got it? Not for every bar. Make sure the bar is good enough spread. Like as compared to the previous bar, this bar, the entry bar should be huge. And this bar is huge. You see this one, and now you want 2.8. Now, if I place the Fibonacci tool, okay, and just measure it and place my stop loss, right? Sorry, I measure the bar like this. You have to measure the bar vertically from down to up. From down to up, sorry. Okay.
If it's a bearish bar, do I measure from down to up?
No. Then you have to close the reverse here. Reverse means you are reversing here, right? Okay. If it's bearish bar, let's suppose if it's bullish bar, you have to measure from up to down. Bullish bar. If it's bearish bar, you have to measure from down to up to down. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. But make sure that this is an entry bar here, okay? And you see, and now if I place that, last time I got 2.8R, but with this one, with my stop loss just between 50 to 61.8, I measured all the way up, I got 3.48. So I got 1 hour more than before. Got it? It's just for entering very high. Now this bar, okay, I'm not asking you to enter on this bar. This is very, very huge bar, right? It will just mess up your results. Let's suppose this one here. Okay. Now, normally, if you just take this bar here, just a technique here. And this bar has enough good spreads, okay? The bar should not be small, okay? The bar should be average spread or big spread bar. And if you measure this one to here, we are not even able now, from here to the last low, we got 1.78, right? We did not, but we can get a 2R right over here, but you have to wait for the market to retrace, and then, it's a flat market, and then it will take some time to reach the target. But if I just measure from down to up, okay, I measure this, all right, and I bring my stop loss right over here. Okay. And now this becomes 5.5 hours. Got it? Now, if you want more higher risk, for example, there are spreads or volatility, then you can just take it just above it, just above 61.8. So this gives you how much? 3.96. Got it? Now you compare 1.8 with 3.96. Are you getting my point?
Yep, understand.
Yeah. Now let's suppose you have missed this bar here. Okay, you have this one here. Okay, this one up to down. You have missed this bar, entry bar. Okay, you were supposed to recognize this as a key reversal, but you missed it, and you see the market right over here, and you saw this was a redistribution. Sorry, reaccumulation. Now the price is already moving up. What are you gonna do? Now the first point is you just wait and wait for the test and then enter. The second point is you can enter over here as well. Place your stop loss just below this 61.8 or between it, but I suggest you to place just below 61.8 just to be more comfortable. Okay. Otherwise, you will freak out from time to time, or your stop loss will get hit too many times. And now, if you just measure the target here, that's 2.3. Very easily. Got it?
All right.
Yeah. Now, if this is structure here, and I draw the structure, and I see the price just built up, and then it just breaks out. Now, if you want to take this breakout here, now this breakout, the price must break out from this one, right? Now, okay, the price came down here, and after this is what jump across the creek. You will not take directly jump across the creek. I told you that your channel should be very narrow. It's not a narrow channel. Okay, then we have a test, so we can take a trade here. We can take a trade here. Okay, and then we just missed our entry opportunity. Let's suppose right over here, we have missed all this reaccumulation structure. Okay, but after jump across the creek, you know what happens. We have a jump across. We have a reaccumulation structure. Am I right? And let's suppose you miss this opportunity. You miss this opportunity, or you miss this opportunity. What are you gonna do? And now you are already over here at this point. So no need to worry. Okay. You just take a Fibonacci tool, measure your distance from here to here, take your stop loss just below here, and then go up. Got it? Hello?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, good. 2-bar bottom reversal, you can see this one, huge bar, shake out, and the price reversed. This 2-bar bottom reversal, right? You want to take this and trade, no worries, you can take it. Stop loss, just measure the height from here to here. Place your stop loss below here, 51.8. Okay, and then your height above.
How do I identify a shakeout?
Shakeout is something like, you see the price is coming down. Okay, it's an uptrend. The price makes a low on a very huge volume. You got it? You see the spread here. You have an effort versus no result bar, something like that. A huge spread bar with a huge volume. Okay, the spread is increasing, volume is increasing. And then suddenly after this, you might think, okay, the price might test and go down. But after this, the price immediately reverse. Did you see reverse? This is shakeout. Got it? This is shakeout. There's a huge bar here, very huge volume, a down bar, but then the next bar is up, shakeout. And now this shakeout bar can be tested. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. So you understand the Asian session? Now we will move on to more Asian session. Let's see more. This one, I think it has already been done now. Okay. So your time, what time? 8 p.m., right? This one, 8 a.m. Now what happens here? What is going on over here? The price is doing what? The price is in entering from where? The price is entering from the top or is it entering from the bottom towards the range? The price makes some
From the bottom?
distribution and then the price enters from the bottom, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
So, okay. So you have to keep this in mind. The price is entering from the bottom. All right. So go to the 5-minute time frame. All right. See if you can redraw the structure after this. So yes, I can redraw that after this one range, the price just deviated. And then there was some kind of shortening of the thrust, right? SOT here, SOT here. And after this SOT, of course, the price breaks into it and then the price goes into a range. Okay, and enters. So the price is entering from the bottom, right? Okay. All right. All right. Now let's clarify the structure. So what happens? The price is distributing here, right? The price breaks down and then the price starts a range here and then a price moves up and enter into the range. So this one here should be accumulation. Am I right? What do you think? What do you think?
Seems like a redistribution, is it not?
It was distribution at the top, of course. Okay. We have buying climax. We have overbought, test of this, and then the price breaks down, falling through ice. After falling through ice has been completed, then we have LPS. After LPS, the price went down, but then the price entered this region, which is Asian range. The price is entering from the bottom, right? So why the price is entering from the bottom? What is the reason why the price is entering from the bottom? If it was because of accumulation, and you can see there are some sort of higher volume. You can see here, very high volume here, higher volume here. You can see the price is just, accumulating here. Do you understand? And this I identified as the SOT. We cannot make a clear structure here because, during Asian session, before Asian session, the market is very choppy. It's not really possible to draw the right structure during this time. So we just make a sense how the price is entering into the Asian range. Now, Asian range starts from here. How the price is entering? The price is entering from the top or bottom?
Bottom.
From the bottom, obviously. And then after entering from the bottom, the price does what? So when the price enters from the bottom, okay, this becomes accumulation. Am I right? And then the price makes a range, a fixed range. Okay. So remember that here. All right, we have a range here. So we just take a note of this range now. Okay. First one here. Okay, this is our structure here. We redraw the structure. This one. And this one. Okay, the price, you see, there are no volume, a very huge bar, but no volume, because this time there are actually no volume. And then the real volumes comes from where? So if this is upthrust should have what? High volume, right?
Yeah.
So this has no high volume. This cannot be qualified as an upthrust, right? It's just like a fake move. Nothing to worry about. But from here, you see how the price is entering from here. What do we have? Spring-like structure. Am I right? Spring. And then from here, you can extend, you can make another line and extend it. All right. And now we go to the 3-minute time frame. So we have experienced the spring. Okay. And after experiencing the spring, we can redefine the structure. Okay. You want that, you want to redefine the structure, what you can do, you can make it as this one is not qualified as a upthrust, right? This is spring. And after spring, what do we have? Test of spring, but we see at 8 p.m. Okay, at 8. What happens at 8? The price comes back and tests this upper region, right? What you can do, this effort was no result. If you want to, now you have a clear short, you have effort was no result here, right? What you want, if you want to take a short trade, you can take a short trade, just right over here. Short trade. Okay, placing a stop loss right over here. Effort was no result bar. And now where would you exit? You would exit at the last spring or last this one, right? Very easy trade, or this one. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. And of course, when we have a spring here, this spring serves as a major sign of, so just write down spring. Okay. And you know the price was entering from this one, so it should be reaccumulation process, right? And once the price tests this region here, again makes a spring, and then test of spring, just right over here, test of spring, you can go for another trade. And if you think the stop loss is too high, I explained you the technique, what you can do, and just make this one and place your stop loss right over here if you want to. It's not necessary, or it is fine if you place your stop loss like this. And then last measure the last. Got it? The last high was here, the absolute high. So you can just take your profit all the way to this point. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah. So I will give you some more steps what to do. You don't have to draw the structure for Asian session. You just have to identify how the price is entering into the Asian range. Is it entering from the top or is it entering from the down? Okay. Now let's see. From here, the price is entering from the bottom, right? Makes some sort of SOT. Now, can you see SOT?